Alright, so Mercury just moved into Pisces, and this means communication is going to be shifting in a huge way. And not to mention, it's happening on Valentine's Day. If conversations start to feel a little bit more dreamy, emotional, or even confusing, here's why. Mercury was previously in Aquarius, which is all about logic, facts, and big picture thinking. People were analytical, rational, direct, and even kept their emotions at a distance. But now, that logical, detached energy is out the window. Mercury in Pisces is emotional, intuitive, and sometimes a little bit vague. This is when people start talking in metaphors or just expecting you to read in between the lines. And since the shift is happening on Valentine's Day, that whole the love is in the air feeling is going to be amplified. Conversations may feel deeper, more romantic, or just intuitive. You may find yourself picking up on unspoken feelings and feeling more in tune with your emotions and the emotions of others. But be careful for misinterpretations. I like to think of Pisces energy as a little bit delusional sometimes, but not necessarily in a bad way. Just be careful for thinking one thing means another when it really doesn't. Just ask for clarification during this time. Here's how this Pisces energy is gonna affect people's communication. People are likely going to be more sentimental. Expect deeper talks, romantic confessions, or just a softness in the way that people talk to each other. Your intuition will also be heightened during this time. You may sense what someone's feeling before they even tell you. But mixed signals are also possible. Pisces energy isn't the most direct, so before you assume what someone's saying, just ask them. Creativity will also be flowing during this time. If you've been meaning to write poetry, love letters, or just even a heartfelt text, now will be the time. Let's talk about how this will impact each sign. Water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, you guys are going to be loving this. Mercury in Pisces is enhancing your natural way of thinking and communicating. For earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, you may struggle with how indirect everything feels. Things may feel a little bit too dreamy, so just ask for clarity if you need it. For air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, your thoughts may be everywhere. Try writing things down so you don't get lost in your own mind. For fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, you may find people a little bit too emotional. Things may be unclear to you, but make sure you just take a breath and relax before reacting impulsively. If you want to know how this energy is impacting you personally, check out my website with the link in my bio. I offer a transit chart reading to see how any transit that's happening right now is impacting you personally. But here's how we can work with this energy as a collective. Make sure you just go with the flow. Not everything needs to be overanalyzed. Now is a time to feel things. Ask for clarity if it's needed. Use this time for creativity, whether that's art, music, or even flirting. Now is the time to get expressive. And lastly, trust your intuition. If you feel really strongly about something, make sure you pay attention to that. Mercury and Pisces is making everything more emotional, softer, and maybe even a little bit more romantic with this Valentine's Day energy. Just make sure you watch out for mixed signals or misinterpretations. Are you feeling this shift yet? Let me know down in the comments.